Most people don't fail in life because they are lazy. They fail because they become comfortable. Not happy, not fulfilled, just comfortable. Comfort is one of the most dangerous forces in the modern world because it doesn't feel like a problem. It feels safe. You wake up in the morning, you go to work, you earn enough to pay your bills. Maybe you even buy a few nice things along the way, a better phone, a bigger television, a slightly nicer car. From the outside, it looks like progress, but slowly, something invisible starts happening. Your life begins to shrink, not physically, but mentally. Your dreams become smaller, your risks become fewer, your curiosity begins to fade, and before you realize it, you've built a cage, a very comfortable cage. This is what economists sometimes call the comfort trap. It's when a person earns just enough to survive well, but not enough to truly change their life. The salary covers rent, it covers food, it covers entertainment, but it also quietly removes urgency. Because when survival pressure disappears, ambition often disappears with it. Think about it. If someone is starving, they will do anything to survive. If someone is extremely wealthy, they have resources to build anything they want. But the middle zone, the comfortable middle, that's where people get stuck. Because life isn't painful enough to force change, and it isn't powerful enough to create freedom. It's just stable. And stability over long periods of time slowly becomes stagnation. Many people think the biggest enemy of success is failure. But history shows the opposite. Failure often pushes people forward. Failure forces learning. Failure forces adaptation. Failure creates movement. Comfort does the opposite. Comfort creates stillness. Comfort whispers something dangerous. It says, things are fine. Don't risk it. Don't leave the safe job. Don't try the idea. Don't start the project. What if it doesn't work? So the idea stays in your head. The book never gets written. The business never gets started. The skill never gets learned. And year after year, nothing changes. Psychologists call this status quo bias. The human brain prefers things to stay the same, even when the current situation isn't ideal, because the unknown feels more dangerous than the familiar. Imagine two choices. Choice 1, stay where you are. Choice 2, step into uncertainty. Even if the uncertain path has a higher potential reward, your brain still pushes you toward the familiar because the brain evolved for survival, not for growth. For thousands of years, change could mean danger, new territory, new predators, new threats. So our brains developed a powerful instinct: stay where it's safe. The problem is, in the modern world, that instinct can quietly destroy potential. Look around at the people who build extraordinary lives. Entrepreneurs, inventors, artists, explorers. They all share something unusual. They have a higher tolerance for discomfort. They leave stability earlier than most people would. They step into uncertainty when others stay safe. And at first, it usually looks irrational. Friends question them, family doubts them, society labels them risky. But that discomfort becomes an advantage, because growth almost always lives outside the comfort zone. Skills develop under pressure, ideas appear during struggle, opportunities show up when movement begins, not when everything stays the same. This doesn't mean comfort is bad. Rest is necessary, stability can be valuable, but when comfort becomes permanent, it quietly replaces progress. Imagine a person who once dreamed of starting a company, but they get a stable job. The salary increases slightly every year, the routine becomes predictable. 5 years pass, then 10. Eventually, the idea that once felt exciting starts to feel unrealistic. Not because it became impossible, but because comfort slowly erased the urgency to try. There's another hidden effect of comfort. It changes your identity. When people repeat the same routine long enough, they begin to believe that routine is who they are. I'm just a worker. I'm not the kind of person who takes risks. I'm not entrepreneurial. I'm not creative. But these labels often come from repetition, not reality. Humans are far more adaptable than they believe, but adaptation only happens when the environment forces change. Without pressure, identity stays frozen. Now imagine a different path. Instead of building a life entirely around comfort, you design it around growth. You still seek stability, but you also seek challenge. You intentionally do things that feel slightly uncomfortable, learning new skills, starting small projects, testing ideas, meeting new people, trying things that might fail. Each step is small, but over time, those small steps create something powerful: momentum. Momentum changes everything, because once movement begins, opportunities start appearing. Confidence grows, skills compound, and suddenly the path forward looks very different than it did before. The strange thing about growth is that it rarely feels good at first. Learning is frustrating, building is exhausting, failing is embarrassing, but on the other side of that discomfort is expansion. Your world becomes larger, your options multiply, your confidence increases, and the comfortable cage begins to open. One day, you might look back at your life and notice something surprising. The moments that shaped you the most weren't the comfortable ones. They were the uncertain ones, the difficult ones, the moments when you stepped into the unknown, because those moments forced you to grow. And growth is what creates real freedom. Not comfort, not routine, not safety. Freedom comes from the ability to adapt, to create, to move, to change. The comfort trap doesn't destroy dreams overnight. It does it slowly, quietly, year by year. But the escape is also simple. Not easy, but simple. Choose growth more often than comfort. Choose learning more often than routine. Choose curiosity more often than fear. Small choices repeated consistently, until one day you realize something important. You didn't escape the cage. You simply stopped building it.